So, I don't know if you all have experienced Vault 94's raid on Expert mode, but it is extremely difficult. Bethesda was not lying when they said this is going to be one of the most challenging experiences that they have brought to Fallout 76 to date. As you can see here, it was said, with the arrival of patch 12 on August 20th, players will be able to storm Vault 94 to join in our first Vault raid, which offers some of the most challenging experiences we've brought to Fallout 76 to date. And once again, Bethesda was not lying. Sheesh. And this is coming from a player who used to grind Destiny raids like crazy. Like, I used to make so much content over Destiny, and I used to grind those raids so much. This is just as difficult as Destiny raids. Honestly, I know this may offend some, but it's harder than most of them that are in that game. The reason why, well, for one, I guess I should get this out of the way. There are a lot of delays and bugs that are happening within Vault 94, and that's actually slowing down a lot of people's progress, and not to mention wasting a lot of people's time. Sadly, trust me y'all, I was right there with you. Oh my gosh. The rage! The rage! But it is such a satisfying feeling when you actually complete it on Expert. I will be giving a detailed guide over how to complete this on Expert sometime soon. But first, for this video, I'm going to be showing you all why the grind is worth it to get through Vault 94's raid. And yes, grind, because I will mention it can take way more than just one try. If you manage to complete it on your first try, well, congratulations. Maybe you should consider playing the lottery or something. But anyways, first off, for completing it on Expert, you get this sweet Vault 94 Scout Mask. And no, you can't trade this with other players, but this is something that will probably never be duped in the game. I'm just going to say probably because there's a lot of crazy things that happen. As you can see, it has some brush on each side of the mask, kind of gives that ghillie suit vibe. It also has some mushrooms on it too. As you can see, it's on the top of the mask. And you can see part of the Strangler vine coming down the mask. I think that's a really cool detail. And it has camouflage paint on it. Unfortunately, though, you can't wear hats nor hoods with this, but it does look pretty cool. So yeah, that's one thing. You definitely feel unique wearing this because everybody who has this mask on, you know, also challenged themselves enough to complete Vault 94's raid on Expert, and that is no joke to complete. It is seriously difficult. A lot of you I know can agree with that, for those of you that have actually experienced it. Anyways, yeah, so wearing this mask kind of shows off like a higher status level in the game, because you beat one of the hardest challenges in Fallout 76. And the effects on it, as you can see, it prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. So this can be pretty handy in the raid itself. As you can see, here's my squad and I all wearing it after we completed it. My reaction after completing the Vault raid on Expert for the first time was priceless. I invested so many hours into this trying to complete it. And when we finally did, oh my gosh, I was filled with excitement.
Come on.
Initiating emergency flood control.
Yes! Woo!
Oh, did we get it? Awesome.
Rerouting
Oh, man!
flood control pumps. Engaging pumps.
We
Oh!
we beat X. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe. Heck yeah!
We got it?
We did it.
Yes!
Emergency
Did we get it?
operation successful.
Yeah!
Thank you
Wait.
for your assistance. Collect your hazard pay from the
Yes!
We did it.
vault. Have a nice
What'd you
day.
guys get?
I have
That's
no idea
badass.
about that.
Oh, Scout Armor Mask! Yeah, that was my squad and I's reaction after finally completing it on Expert for the very first time. I'm not gonna lie, it took a long time to finally be able to do that. I seriously have the place memorized now over every little part that we have to do throughout this Vault raid. And I'm not just saying I just know the instructions throughout the raid. I literally know where each thing is located at in here and how to get to it extremely fast because time is against us, especially in Expert mode. I know it's kind of sad over how much I already know about this place and especially where each thing is already located at. But like I mentioned, we invested a ton of time in here. We were extremely determined to complete this Dead in the Water mission in the Vault raid. Now, we haven't exactly experienced the next missions quite yet, but we're going to be just as determined to complete those on Expert as well. And that's important. You're just going to have to get it down pat by just trial and error over and over until you officially complete it. Anyway, so now since you know the Vault 94 Scout Armor Mask specifically only comes from Expert, let's go ahead and get into some of the other rewards. Just like completing it on standard, you have a chance at a plan for unique armor pieces that come just specifically out of Vault 94's raid. I believe there is only 3 different unique armor sets you can get within this raid, which is a lot of pieces and especially a lot of grinding if you are going to try to complete each set. So far I have seen a Thorn Armor Set that you can get, which what this does is it makes it so melee targets and melee attackers bleed. Also, you are harder to detect while sneaking while wearing it. That's just a set bonus. It also comes with 3 random legendary effects once you craft it. And as you can see, it does require quite a bit of Vault 94 steel, which you also get that from completing this on Novice, Standard, and Expert. You get 2 from Novice, you get 4 from Standard, and 6 from Expert. So you can get a total of 12 each day. Anyways, I've also seen the Solar Armor unique set drop, and the set bonus that comes with this makes it so you regenerate health as well as your nearby teammates as long as your health is above 60%. So obviously this wouldn't be handy if you're a bloody build. It also comes with 3 legendary effects too once you craft it. As you can see here, my buddy got +1 endurance on it, weight reduction by 90%, and he'll receive 15% less limb damage while wearing this. But those are randomized. You could get something totally different for your 3 legendary effects. And lastly, for the unique armor set that I've seen drop from here is the Strangler Heart. Now this is the power armor set that you can get. And check this out, this thing will make you an absolute tank, but it does require a lot to craft. But look at this, as you can see, the Strangler Heart left arm gives 68 damage resistance, 59 energy resistance, and 75 radiation resistance. Now let's compare this to an Excavator left arm. As you can see, Excavator gives you only 24 damage resistance, 24 energy resistance, and 35 radiation resistance. Once again, if you get a full set of Strangler Heart power armor, you are going to be an absolute tank. Man, this will be freaking beneficial inside the vault raid itself. Definitely. And not to mention, I don't know if you noticed this, but it does come with a set bonus as well. As you can see, it adds acid damage to all armed attacks, and nearby enemies take acid damage. And like I mentioned, it's going to be a grind to get. I mean, check out what it requires just to craft. 30 Vault 94 steel. 30! Yeah. Also, it's going to require a legendary module, but so will the other unique armor sets too, which you get that from the purveyor for 50 script, in case you're wondering. And you can, by the way, get all of the armor set plans from Standard and Expert. You don't have to necessarily do it on Expert to get a specific armor plan. The only thing that specifically drops from Expert is that Vault 94 Scout Mask, as well as 6 Vault Steel Scrap. If you are able to complete Expert, it's definitely worth the grind because it's going to make it so you can craft more pieces faster. Instead of getting only like 6 each day because you get 4 once again from Standard and 2 from Novice, you could double that if you are able to complete Expert. Anyways, you also can get a Vault 94 jumpsuit as well. I believe this can be rewarded to you by even just completing the Novice difficulty. Also, a lot of players don't actually know that there is a Vault 94 emote that has been implemented into the game as well. And this is another grind to be able to get. As you can see here, if you go to your challenges and go down to combat and scroll down to secure Vault 94, as you can see, you can get an emote, and it involves just taking out a whole bunch of enemies. Like take out 940 bloatflies, blood bugs, cave crickets, feral ghouls, mirelurks, rad ants, stingwings, honeybees, and legendary enemies. Now some of you may be wondering, well, wait a minute. I don't know about these other enemies. I've never seen those in Vault 94. It's because we haven't experienced the full Vault 94 raid quite yet. There is 2 other missions that we're going to be taking on besides just Dead in the Water that we got to experience here first. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there to y'all in this video because I feel like a lot of players don't know about this once again. And I'm just going over pretty much all of the rewards within the Vault 94 raid and why it's worth the grind. But yeah, I find this pretty cool though because it gives us something actually to grind for in the game now. This is some serious in-game content, and hopefully I'll get my hands on this full set sooner or later. I'm going to be grinding the raid like crazy. I'm actually going to be live streaming grinding this vault raid pretty often over on my Twitch. If you want to be up to date with that, feel free to follow me. I'll leave a link down below in the description to it. Once again, I'll be grinding the Vault 94 like crazy. So maybe if you're trying to learn something, you could learn a thing or two. Also, I'm going to be doing carries too for the less fortunate. I'm not going to be able to carry specifically on expert, but I will be able to help players through standard and novice, whoever's viewing. I can actually help players through expert as long as they know what they are doing. I'll be choosing random followers to help out through the raid that are viewing me over on my Twitch. Once again, I'll leave a link down below in the description if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's the reason why grinding a new Vault 94 raid is worth it. You can get a total of 12 Vault 94 steel if you can complete it on expert, and you can get that Vault 94 scout mask, which gives you a higher status in the game. Because once again, if you see someone with that specific mask, you know they completed it. You know they completed the vault raid on expert, which most of us know it is no walk in the park to complete. But yeah, that's why wrapping up this video, everybody. Hopefully you found it enjoyable. If you did, consider leaving a like. Your all support is greatly appreciated. As always though, that's totally up to you. Once again, also maybe consider following my Twitch. I'll have a link down below in the description to that. I'm going to be live streaming doing these raids pretty often. I'm out of here though, everyone. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.